been given every employee an article to write this week. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What? Okay, I'll take here. Have the tutorial. How's it going, everybody? My name is Radedo and this is the Westport Independent. I got a free key for this game, which I've been wanting to play for quite a while. It's I think it's a game in the vein of Papers, Please, if you guys are familiar with that game. I personally have only played maybe an hour of it, if that. But I've seen a few videos, and the difference is that this one is about a newspaper. A game about censorship, corruption, and newspapers. So, let's see what it's about.
What is the Public Culture Bill? The Public Culture Bill is a new bill that will come into force May 16, 1949, and has been created to improve the quality of independent media outlets. The bill contains 7 guidelines for independent media outlets to follow that will make it easier to create media products of utmost quality. In order to make sure that everyone follows these guidelines, the bill will create a government-driven union.
Yeah, whatever.
What's your responsibility until the bill comes into force?
Okay, yeah, this I might need to know.
Time. Do not print deceitful content that may harm the appearance of our country. Do not print deceitful content that may harm the appearance of the Loyalist government. Do not print deceitful content that may harm the appearance of the President. And do not print deceitful content that may glorify the acts of rebels or other criminals. Do print content that strengthens loyalty towards the government. Do print content that inspires morality in the public. And finally, do print content that hardens propriety in our society.
Got it. Alright, so basically, it's about making the government and the president look good. And I guess keep people in the dark? Sounds about right. Okay, what's going on? You've got mail. Let's see. Dear editor, Phil has been putting up more loyalist propaganda in the office. You know I can't stand this shit, so I decided to pull it down. Should be on your desk together with this note. Frank. I'm guessing it's this. Come here. Loyalty, morality, propriety. Oh, it said it right here. These are the bases of a civilized society. It rhymes. Okay, so let's see, there's tutorials. Tutorial article number 1, censoring. One of the game's main mechanics is censoring articles. You do this by clicking on paragraphs that seem inappropriate, such as like this and whatnot. When censored, that content won't be shown to the public and will affect neither their opinion nor the government's suspicion of you. You can also change the headline by clicking on it. Different headlines can change the portrayal of an article. Cool. Employees. When you've censored an article, it needs to be transcribed. To do this, put it in one of the named folders to the bottom right. Got it. The employees all have different opinions and they'll be discussing how you run your paper. They also have their lives to protect, so don't blame them if they don't wish to follow you into death. That's a lot of different things to keep in mind. Loyalist government pursues harsher actions against suspected rebels. Okay, so these are the articles. So, Loyalist government attacks the privacy of civilians. Definitely not that one. Loyalist government pursues harsher actions against suspected rebels. Oh, that's literally it. Okay. A new reform has passed that will hasten the arrests of rebel supporters. That seems okay, right? I think. The reform consists of exceptions in various privacy laws allowing police to expedite search warrants. Most of these exceptions apply to ex-criminals in relation to the rebels. However, some exceptions also apply to civilians who have expressed disloyal opinions against the government. I guess this one should probably go. This one is fine, because that's just kind of like says what it is, right? I guess so. I'm gonna just take out this one. I think that's good, right? I'm trying to understand. I'm not sure if I have to stick by the rules or if I should like try and like get the actual news out instead of like letting censorship prevent me from doing that. I don't know. I guess we'll try after the first article. Where is it? Loyalist government. There we go. Okay, let's do. I guess if he's a loyalist supporter, we should probably give it to him, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. The Public Culture Bill has been passed. Public Culture Bill has been passed. New bill has been passed, forces independent media outlets to shut down. The Public Culture Bill that the government presented last year has today been passed. Let's leave that in, I guess. The purpose of the new bill is to stop the creation and distribution of incorrect and improper content. It will force independent media outlets to either shut down or join the new government-founded union called Loyalist News and Media Association. None of these seem bad. I mean, in terms of, you know, making the government look good. Except for this one, maybe. Either shut down or join the new government-founded union. First, the thing bill is to stop the creation and distribution of incorrect and improper content. I'm not sure about this one. This one, it doesn't sound bad, but it also might, maybe, potentially. Let's do this one. I want to do this. I'm gonna keep it more against the government, so like more of an independent thing. Because after all, we have, what, 10, 12 weeks before the bill comes into action. So maybe we want to go out in a blaze of glory. Who knows? I know I would. Okay, so let's leave that. Fuck it, let's leave everything. I don't give a shit. And let's give it to somebody who's more of a rebel, such as you. You haven't given every employee an article to write this week. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What? Okay, I'll take the... Here, have the tutorial. And you can publish the tutorial too, so everybody is happy, I guess. That's so weird. So let's see, do I get some stats or something? Frank. You know, I've never been a big fan of the Loyalist government, but the public culture bill is even worse than I expected. Don't blame it on the government, blame it on yellow journalism and the blatant lies that some newspapers post these days. There's nothing good about a misinformed public. Well, yeah, sure, but do you realize how much power the government will have over the media with this? I agree with Frank on this one. I can't see how the public culture bill will be beneficial for anyone but the government. She gets it. Well, media outlets like ourselves have a scary amount of power over people's opinion, but on the other hand, I don't think that giving that power to the government is a great idea either. I would agree with that. Okay, so until 11 weeks left until the public culture bills come. How'd it go? Last week's sales. Holy shit, there's different districts and shit. Popularity of what? But what is... Oh, okay, of the article? I don't know. This bar... Oh, there we freaking go. This bar illustrates your sales last week. Cool. The container represents the people of that district. The container. The light bar illustrates how many of those papers that were sold. The more you sell, the more popular you get. The more popular you get, the more papers you can distribute. People's opinions will affect your sales as well. Likewise, a well-selling paper will also affect people's opinion. Sold papers. Okay, cool. +1 loyalist. Loyalist suspicion of you. -5. Your paper's total popularity +19. Okay, so I have to make sure that they keep trusting me, but I also want people to get the truth, and I also want to be popular. Okay. You got mail. Is that another fucking poster? There is nothing more heartbreaking than a misguided public. In a world controlled by the media, the Loyalist government will stop at nothing to protect the people from frivolous lies and irresponsible gossip. The public culture bill is for your protection. Bullshit. What do we got here? Ooh, that's a lot of articles. Westport contractors accused of botched construction work. Bar brawl in the Western Districts. New teaching materials in all state school. Movie star writes biography, calls it my lonely place in greatness. Mercury found in fish from the southern docks. Man attacks police officer. Rebels assault paperboy. Burn news shipment. Alright, well let's check it out. Construction company Westport contractors has lately faced accusations of botched construction work throughout the Westport. Charges mostly involve private residences. When approached for an interview, the company declined. This has nothing to do with the government, so I don't think I should care for it. You know. Last night a fight broke out at a bar in the Western District. Bar brawl in the Western Districts. The drunken brawl leaves several people injured. Fight involved 6 people who, according to testimony, were all heavily intoxicated. Knives. Fight stopped. No mention of the government here either. I'm guessing these two for sure. Man attacks police officer. Man defends teenager. Police officer presses charges. One teenager was caught writing rebel messages on walls close to Liberty Square. A police officer witnessed the act and intervened by tackling the teenager. The arrest was interrupted by a passerby who pulled the officer away from the teenager. Both the men and the teenager were arrested when the officer's partner arrived on the scene. Ooh, this is a loaded one. Man defends teenager. Police officer presses charges, or man attacks police officer. The arrest was interrupted by a passerby who pulled the officer. I'm doing it like that. It seems to be fair, yeah, right? Okay, let's give it to. Let's do him. This sir just cannot bring myself to. Oh, okay. It's not that bad, dude. Come on, can you do it? Are you serious? What's wrong with it? Okay, that's interesting. So what is wrong? Can we? Oh, have to drag it. Man defends teenager police officer, presses charger, man attacks police officer. Let's see if this makes a difference, because that'll tell me. Ah, so they want to like stick with the government, basically, right? Rebels assault paperboy, burn news shipment. Let's check this one out. Rebels assault paperboy. The people fight back against censorship and lies. This morning, a paper delivery for the Eastern Journal was interrupted by a group of masked figures. The paperboy tried to intervene, but he was overpowered and assaulted. The truck was left vandalized and sprayed with words including class traitors and loyalist dogs. The Journal recently had a policy change by deciding to support the new LNMA. Okay. Let's see how they feel about this one. He's not gonna like it, but I have a feeling maybe the main girl might. Aha! Alright, let's keep that one. That's gonna be our controversial article. Mercury found in fish from the southern docks. I don't see how this one could have anything to do with the government. Zero to clickbait real quick. This morning, a shipment of fish from the docks was found to contain a dosage of mercury exceeding the national guidelines. Viewed as a potential health hazard, the shipment was confiscated. Medical officials, however, confirmed that the dosage is still below lethal amounts. The public is advised to avoid purchasing fish from the southern docks. Well, they are gonna be upset if I publish this, so let's do that. This morning, fish from the docks was found to contain a dosage of blah 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 blah. Okay. Wait, no, that's that's not what I meant to leave the title as. Okay, let's give it to lives in eastern factories, western districts. No one knows where she lives. Okay, cool. New teaching materials in all state schools. Government plans to censor teaching materials in state schools. The current materials in school are outdated and incorrect, says the Minister of Education. All teaching materials will be replaced with updated material. The new material will be examined by a government official to ensure it is proper and relevant. Okay, let's censor that one. Pretend that the government is all good. Whatever. Fucking do it anyway. I don't want to hear about it. I'm real disappointed. Our editor. Okay, well, let's hear why. Why is that? Criminalizing moral courage while officers violently act however they want? How could I not be? Oh, come on, you're gonna believe that crap about that guy being innocent? He was obviously a rebel supporter, attacking men of the law because he stopped the spread of rebel propaganda. Okay, so, well, there's different people, I guess. Some people are not gonna like it, some people are. But I guess I have to make sure that I give it to the right editors. What's up with that? Why didn't you like my shit? Bunch of dicks. Ooh, that didn't work very well at all. Alright, so you got mail. Oh, that looks scary. Dear editor, as you are probably aware by now, when we were finally able to stop the notorious Northern Herald from spreading their lies to the public, we were also forced to shut down their affiliated marketing agency. As it so happens, your paper, the Westport Independent, used the same agency. This means that from now on, you'll have to take care of advertising yourselves. Additionally, because of your affiliation with the perpetrators, we'll be keeping a close eye on you for the time being. Cool. Thanks, guys. You're the best. Dear editor, one of your employees, Frank, has recently written quite a few questionable articles for your paper. We expect you to show your people proper discipline in order to prevent events such as these, especially since the regarded employee has a history of disloyal behavior. You will do well to remember that reluctance in this matter will reflect poorly not only on your employee, but on you as well, the Loyalist Party of Westport. As tyrants grow, so does the need for civil disobedience. When police attacks innocent civilians, it's up to us to stop them. Justice is in the hands of the public, not in the hands of pigs. Join the rebellion today. Today, after almost a century of publication, the popular magazine The Northern Herald released its final issue. Its sudden dismantlement was due to violations of the guidelines set up in the preparation for the Public Culture Bill. The paper's marketer, which was responsible for advertising several of Westport's other independent newspapers, was also shut down. Northern Herald shuts its door. The Public Culture Bill has claimed its first casualty. Northern Herald, okay, let's do that one. After almost a century of publication, sudden dismantlement was due to, okay, let's do that. Boom. And let's give it to someone who's like way about the government, right? I think. Shit. Like literally nobody. Okay. Rebel influenced Westport papers. Today police started an investigation into rebel influences within Westport's media. This is due to the large number of suspected rebel letters being found in the now vacated Northern Herald. Signed Friendly Rebel Neighbor, several of the letters contain references to various acts of terror. This is why the Public Culture Bill is needed, the president stated to the press. Police scare populace with conspiracy theories. Rebels influence Westport papers. Today police, okay, I think that's fine, right? I mean, fine in terms of, like, how corrupted it is. Confidence in the police grows. Government survey claims an increase in police confidence. New statistics claim that the public's confidence in the police has increased during the last few months. This is believed to stem from a recent event where police officers managed to stop both a teenager and his adult accomplice from vandalizing Liberty Square. Our top priority will always be the safety of the public, stated the Liberty Square Police Commissioner. Let's take that one out. Okay, never mind that. So let's maybe... Dude, I know you're a rebel, but fuck. Okay, let's try to give it to this one. Okay, cool. I guess I don't have to just make government-related stuff. I can just have some fun articles. New Cafe pays homage to movie star. Movie star fanatics open new cafe to bask in his glory. Small cafe has recently opened as an homage to renowned movie star Harold Finn. In the cafe, you will find paintings and other arts portraying the actor. Even the menu is inspired by the star, with all the dishes named after his movies. During next week's grand opening, Finn himself will make the cafe's first order. That seems like a cool little chill article. Pick articles from here and drag them to an empty page in the paper. Put an article here. The further forward you put an article in the paper, the more exposure it'll get. There's a typo. Let's do this one. Click on right half of the paper to turn to the next page. Got it. Click here to move on to marketing. Yeah, give me a second for that. Okay, cool, thank you. Okay, right? Should be good. Drag slider to change your marketing focus between the different districts. Hover over the badge to get info about the district, such as preferred articles. Well, that's good to know. You can also look here when holding your cursor over a district's marketing bar to see what articles are preferred there. Okay. I think I'm covering pretty well so far. Okay, so this... To sell... Okay, so this is like my advertising budget, basically, right? I gotta get more popular in this thing. I'm pretty popular down there. Boom, let's try that. See what happens. So now they're cramming down propaganda in school. I honestly can't believe this crap. Calm down, Frank. I've seen the books my son brings home from school. They're ancient. They've been due to an update for years. I don't think that's the point, and this will give the Loyalists full control over what children believe is right or wrong. This is nothing more than an excuse to force feed kids with their bullshit propaganda. Oh, come off it. If the government doesn't pick the books, who will? Your precious rebels? I like how they hate each other, too. That's good. That's good. Keep the hate off of me. Okay, how did this go? Okay. I can live with that. Cool. Except they're more loyalists. I don't know if I want them to be rebels or loyalists. No mail? Oh. I grew used to it. Romeval Industry Steel Mill implicated in terrorism charges. Oh. Juicy. Industry giant funding terrorism. Romeval Industries sell bombs to rebels. Romeval Industries are facing new issues, this time implications of terrorism. The investigation into the recent bombings found traces of material from Romeval owned factories. They've denied this, stating that they have no affiliation with any rebel group. Our company cannot take responsibility for single individuals, said a representative. The industrial group would probably not like that. President protects Westport citizens against rising terrorism. Definitely that one. President isolates the North while leaving everyone else to fend for themselves. No. In last night's press conference, the president discussed the safety of Westport's inhabitants. During the conference, he discussed how rebel activities cause harm to the public. The northern suburbs have been hit worse due to their loyalty to our party, he stated. To ensure safety, government-funded guards will be placed by the district's border. Conference discussed how real activities cause harm to the public. Okay, let's do that. Let's give it to... yeah. No, wait, maybe that will, like... make him, because he's more of a rebel. Yeah, so maybe that'll make him look like less of a rebel in the eye of the government. Innocent man shot in a violent robbery. A man was shot in a robbery near the eastern factories. The perpetrator acted alone and wore a goat mask. The victim was shot in his left arm, resulting in minor injuries. Police apprehended the robber shortly after. Doesn't seem that bad, right? But eastern factories. Wait. Yeah, okay. Rebel propaganda and vandalism in the northern suburbs. Several broken windows and paint-smeared walls were found around the northern suburbs. The paint spelled out phrases such as "down with the government, freedom to the people." A local rebel group was believed to be responsible. The police have already apprehended 7 suspects. Seems pretty okay, I think. And then let's do this. Movie star joins violent rebel riot. Yesterday, renowned movie star Harold Finn was arrested during a protest in the western districts. In addition to the movie star, 58 other protesters were arrested during the incident. The actor claims that he was not actually participating in the protest, but merely passing through the crowd when a police officer grabbed him. Okay, proceed to layout. Precedent. Okay, and boom. There's no industrial. Who gives a shit? 30 to them too. Let's do 20. 20. Boom. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, I think I'll be staying off seafood for a while. This was last week. You're just now talking about it? They couldn't have had worse time either. We just bought 8 pounds of fresh fish that we now have to throw in the trash. Wait, am I dreaming? I don't think we just talked about that article. Oh well. Well, to be fair, anything that has actually managed to survive in the river thus could probably outlast the hydrogen bomb. Yeah, I've heard that workers at the factories are told to dump whatever waste they can't find in that river. I've noticed some of the factories around our apartment look and smell even worse than the southern dock sewers. Burn. Yeah. What? That's not a lot of soul paper. That's not very good. Huh? Oh no. Oh, what did I do now? One of your employees, Julie, has for the last few weeks created content for your paper that can only be described as disloyal. How? Her frivolous behavior of jumping from nest to nest has made her lose sight of her roots. Her naive mind must be taught the position she is in. If not, punishment will fall on both of your heads. Join the President's birthday celebration. The annual celebration of the President's birthday is here. Join us at the parade by Liberty Square. Okay. Taxes, not Texas, to be lowered thanks to government effort. President speaks of veteran gathering. Automobile industry suffer further financial losses. Broken properties by the Easter factories. Preparation for the president's birthday are in full swing. Clearly, we gotta talk about that one. The city's as lively as ever in preparation for the president's birthday next week. Parades are planned for the celebrations as well as a festival in Liberty Square. According to the reports, the costs for the event have so far exceeded 12 million monies. What money they use, I can't remember. Julie, be good, okay? Be good, because you're gonna get fucked up otherwise. Not by me, but by the government. I guess it's no, not that one. The taxes one. Yeah. Government cuts economic support for public schools and hospitals to make the rich richer. That's what it means. Okay. A new proposal by the Loyalist government will lower the taxes for high-income earners. This decrease will affect the economic support of public schools and hospitals. Probably not mention that. Please prevent attempted bombing. Rebels suspect of attempted bombing of government offices. Yesterday, a bomber was prevented from blah 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 arming a large supply of explosives outside a government office. This occurred in a small van parked outside the building. The perpetrator was caught by a security guard who found the van suspicious. A local rebel group are believed to be behind the incident. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that, so. Doesn't seem to be any, like, celebrity stuff. Unless the one about the president is considered celebrity. Romeval Industries takes out financial issues on its employees. Today, industrial giant Romeval Industries laid off 400 of its employees. Personnel cuts are the result of a bad financial year for Romeval. We are sad to see so many great people go. When asked if the company's management had taken any pay cuts in light of recent losses, no comments were received. Oh shit, I have 2 more? Wait. Yeah. Let's do broken properties by the Eastern factories. Let's talk about them a little bit too, I guess. 4 industrial sites in the Eastern factories were vandalized over the last month. The damages include broken windows, cut fences, and graffiti. This has in no way affected work at the crime scenes, however. 5 suspects believed to be related to local rebel groups have been arrested. Seems to be pretty okay. Let's give this to this guy, and let's go. 5, and you take whatever the fuck the rest is. Let's see. How do you plan on spending your day during the president's birthday? I don't really know. I don't really plan joining the celebration, so I guess I'll just stay at home. Me and my husband are taking my son to see the parade. I also plan on stopping by the parade. It's going to be held not too far from my apartment, after all. Well, that was a wonderful conversation. Boy, oh boy. Let's see how this went. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Except for this. How am I losing popularity? I don't understand. Let's see what we got. Local factory hires scabs. Bomb disrupts rally. Greatly improved medical care in state hospitals and new regulations. Let's do that one. Government-funded study claims that medical care has greatly improved. A new study claims that the state of local hospitals has improved over the last few months. It states that medical services have improved since the hospital administration fee doubled earlier this spring. The Government Medical Association conducted the study. Oh wait, yeah, let's leave that one too. Okay, so let's give it to Julie since she's the angry one that's against the government and whatnot. Movie star ruins another marriage, divorcing his 8th wife. Renowned movie star Harold Finn. It's all about him. It's just the one. As once again divorced, the marriage lasted for 2 years, making it one of the star's longest lasting relationships. So far, the divorce proceedings have costed about $3 million. Who cares if we make him look bad? Doesn't matter, it's a celebrity, right? Moves branch headquarters to Westport. Keeps their business at arm's length. Moves branch headquarters to Westport. Romeval Industries branch company Dyrel Corp has announced their intentions to move their headquarters to Westport. Romeval claims the move to be the starting point of the industrial giant's plans of localizing their business to the city. The company further expects this to create a new upswing of jobs in Westport. Okay, that seems to be good, right? I believe. Let's see, let's give it to who lives Eastern Factories. Let's give it to him so he can be happy and whatnot. And then what do we have? Medical care, movie star, Romeval Industries. Okay, we need a crime. Tragedy struck yesterday as bombing occurred during a political rally in the western districts. Casualties are still unconfirmed, but several people were injured. In response, the police have brought in several local political groups for questioning. Despite claims of having alibis, all of the arrestees remain in custody. Let's avoid telling people about that part. Why not? Why can't you? What's wrong with that, huh? Maybe? Yes. Business seems to be going really bad over at Romeval. No kidding, one of my friends says it's complete chaos right now. Oh yeah, you have a friend working there, don't you? Did he manage to stay on? According to him, to be avoided getting laid off by a hair. Oh, he avoided getting laid off by a hair. I just hope things don't get worse over there. You know they will. Week 6. 6 weeks left. We're halfway through. Let's see how this went. Last week's sales. Okay. Oh, that's what I like to see. Sweet. How are we doing over here? Not so hot, huh? Alright, well, it's something, I guess. But, I'm thinking I'll probably stop this episode right here. And I guess we can just have a part 1 and part 2 of this. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Alright, okay, so we're not... Kitty! Hello, Radedo. You see this cat here? Oh!